Hello and good morning. Welcome back to Heavy Metal Devils. Danny here, bringing you more of the latest Manchester United news. Now, didn't have much planned to do this morning, but some breaking news about the sale has come about. And before we get into that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. So, reports coming out of the Mirror and the Express this morning saying that Sheikh Jassim and the Glazers are set to announce a $7.3 billion sale of Manchester United. Now, take this as you will. I really do not believe this. I feel like this is just drumming up interest to have protests die off a little bit, because we all know that tonight is the first game of the Manchester United season and there are protests planned. I believe there's a protest to sit in after the game. I think that is going to be organized by the 58. I don't know entirely, but I do know there are protests planned for tonight at Old Trafford during the Wolves game. And I think this story has been generated to calm those things down. It doesn't make sense why Sheikh Jassim would put a £5 billion pound bid in and then really up it by almost $2.5 billion. That seems a bit insane, especially when we all know the Glazers are kind of looking for around that $6 billion mark. But maybe this is true. It's 7.3. It says take it. They cannot say no to that. It's above what they even want. But yeah, I'm not really believing this. You tell me down below in the comments, do you believe this news about the sale happening? One little caveat in this article, it does say that if the sale is rumored to happen, it will not go through until November time. It is a lot of money involved, a lot of shareholders and stock investors involved. So yeah, they do mention that it wouldn't be done until November time, which I think at this junction in time, it would be fine as long as we could get a new owner in by the January window and make a major statement signing come January. Maybe like a Victor Osimhen or someone. I have no idea. I'm just throwing things out there. But yeah, this is coming from the Express, the Mirror, but I'm already shooting it down. I don't believe a word of what this says. I believe this is all to have these protests die down a bit, to have people feel like the Glazers are potentially selling to Sheikh Jassim. But yeah, I'm not really seeing anything honestly concrete about this. I've said this before. We haven't heard anything for over 2 months now on this sale. It's a bit ridiculous, and I think people are starting to suspect that there is going to be no sale, maybe just some investment. But yeah, anyway, comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Sheikh Jassim did put a $7.3 billion bid on the table for Manchester United? Because I don't, but according to this article, they are set to announce that very soon. It could be big news, but like I said, I think it's a non-news story. Anyway, we've got a bit of other transfer news as well. Not too much about transfers coming in. We've been linked to Onana, another Onana from Everton, who may actually replace Sofian Amrabat. Sofian Amrabat has kind of died down over the last week or so, which has been a bit shocking to me. It looked like that deal was set. I believe that deal is still set. I was reading articles this morning that now that Fred has gone, and looks like Harry Maguire's on his way out, Eric Bailly's on his way out, we are going to go in for Amrabat this week, but Onana is on the cards as well. It's just about that price with Everton. So keep an eye on that one. But here's a story I actually find quite interesting. So Anthony Martial has actually returned to training, and I think he could be in the squad for tonight's game. I don't think in the starting squad. I think he'll be on the subs bench. He hasn't really played a game of football in a very long time, and we need to really, really wrap him up in bubble wrap because he just gets injured over and over again. But reports coming out of the Mirror, the Sun, Manchester Evening News is that once again, West Ham are interested in opening talks with Anthony Martial. I'm not sure if they've watched him over the last 2-3 years. He's injured all the time. So by any means, if they want to buy him, let's sell him, and then we can possibly get another, maybe an experienced, cheaper striker option as a backup to Rasmus Højlund. But at the moment, we don't really have a striker. I'm not sure if Anthony Martial is match fit. I just know he is fit to at least practice. So, yeah, that is another interesting transfer. I find that one really interesting that West Ham would be in for a guy like Anthony Martial, because they do play a very physical style. And the Premier League is very physical. I would figure that if he wanted a move anywhere, it'd be outside of the Premier League, where his body won't be beaten up so much. And that David Moyes style is very, very brutal on your body. So I'm surprised they would be in for Anthony Martial. But if they are, and they are willing to bid for him, by all means, let's show him the door on his way out and get somebody new. As much as I've enjoyed him since the start, the last few years have been bad. Anyway, one more piece of news is that came out over the weekend is Donny van der Beek. He was set to go on loan to Real Sociedad, but that looks to be off now. And Ajax look to get him in on loan on a swoop. So that would actually, I think, be a better option than going to Real Sociedad. He has played for Ajax before, very familiar with the city, very, very familiar with the club, extremely familiar with the league. He was lighting that league up when he was playing, so I think that would be an excellent return for him. I think he deserves to go back to a team that will appreciate him, to a crowd that would really appreciate. I mean, I think Old Trafford really, really does love Donny, just never really fit in here. I believe Ajax would probably be the best move he could possibly do. He needs to go. It looks like this is going to be more of a loan option rather than a buy option. So it could be a loan to buy in the future. But yeah, this is coming out as well, by the way, from the Mirror, the Sun, Daily Mail. I think BBC was even reporting it. But yeah, Real Sociedad now ruled out for Donny van der Beek. It's really interesting how bad we are at getting rid of these players. I was reading Eric Bailly is on his way out, but Besiktas have turned away from him. So we've got to find him a new club as well. Nobody wants to pay $1 million or $2 million for Eric Bailly, which is sad, even though he's probably the most injury-prone player I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, we really, really struggle on getting these players out. It's kind of a shame, but it is what it is. I'm sure we will improve that once the eventual club sale or club investment goes through. It will improve over time. We gotta hope. It can't get any worse. But anyway, that's a bit of the news. I'm going to be doing a lot more today, guys. Don't forget that this evening I am going live with the Football Focus, a bit of a Premier League roundup. We're going to talk about news, transfers, just all things Premier League. We're going to go live. We're supposed to go live around 7. I do realize that we kick off around 8 o'clock tonight. So I actually just might go live around 6:30 to about 7:30 tonight. Normally, this will be every Monday at from 7 to 8 p.m., but with the kickoff of the Wolves game, we'll go a bit earlier tonight so you guys can switch over to whatever watch-alongs you want to watch, because I don't think I'll be doing a watch-along tonight, but I will be doing watch-alongs in the future. I just got to get my stuff set up for it. It's just I haven't got it ready in time, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, I hope to see some of you guys on my live stream tonight. The Football Focus live at 6:30 p.m. tonight. It's going to be sick. It's only going to get better. This is the first one. It'll be a bit raw, but it will get better. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below, and I'll see you all on the next one. Later.